Hello and welcome to the LOD perspective. This is season 5, episode 5. I am back. It's part-time Paul, and joining me is Tom Wild, Hayden, and Lewis as always. I saw some of last week's. Yeah, I wasn't here, and I see we introduced the segments. So we will start with intros, which I've kind of done already. And now we're on to what we've been up to this week. I think we should start with Lewis.
I think we should.
I think we should start with Lewis.
Idea.
Lewis, what have you been playing with this week? I mean, what have you been playing?
I've been away.
You've been away, so have you really done much gaming or
Not really, no.
Not at all.
nothing happened? You just went away and nothing's happened.
No, just nothing's happened.
Just a nice chill weekend or week away.
You went to
Yeah,
Halloween
yeah,
party,
it's been
didn't you,
just
right?
chill. Yes, I had Halloween party. That was good.
For those who may not be aware, who did you dress up as for Halloween?
Draco Malfoy. And you know what? I looked sick. Like I had the cloak, I had the school uniform and everything.
You did look pretty cool, I must admit.
You did. Look
You've seen
cool, to
it?
be fair.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
sent us pictures.
I swear, yeah,
Lewis.
you sent us pictures.
I did. When?
approximately maybe 3 days ago.
Oh wait, yes I did. Yes I did. Yes I did.
There we go.
There we
No, I didn't.
go.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Lewis
No, I
is
didn't.
sitting down to masturbate with himself whether or not he did or didn't.
Oh yes, I did. Yes, I did.
There we go.
There we go. It's kicked in.
Yeah, it doesn't say when you sent it though. I can't see. Oh, yesterday apparently. What 12.
Apparently, Mark wants to bite me. Weird.
Really?
Excuse me.
Yeah, he said I'm not biting Lewis. Why does he want to bite me?
No, he's not biting, comma, Lewis, as in he's not biting you saying, oh, is that your flag? As in he's not,
Well,
he
he
thinks
said
you're
that was
taking
his-
the mick.
Basically,
he
if
said
you
that was
watched
his
last week's
flag.
show, we couldn't work out what the Northern Irish flag was, so we asked Mark, and Mark has replied, and
St.
Lewis
George's
is
with the
trying to
hand
go-
in it.
yeah.
Yeah, he clarified last week's conundrum of the flags. Sorry, this is
Well, Lewis
really
is still
got...
waiting for the bridge to be made. Although apparently
He'll,
they are
he'll
looking
never
at
get
one.
me.
Are they really?
Not off.
They really are, yeah.
What? Jesus Christ, Lou, you're fucking what's it? Who's that?
Genius.
Who's that guy that predicted shit? Nostradamus, but Lou Adamus.
Or you could have said The Simpsons. They predict things all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Fair enough. Anyway, seeing as you've not played with anything, Tom, what have you been playing this week?
Playing
Or played with?
Played with? Well, can't get into that. But I have chipped my fucking tooth, so I gotta go.
Ooh.
How did you do that?
Show me. Wait, Charles.
It's
The bottom one.
the bottom. Yeah, it's like this one there. I can't. You
Oh,
can't
the back
really
one.
see it.
Oh, yeah, no, you said,
yeah,
we can
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
Yeah. So I was, and the problem is that for my birthday, my sister-in-law gave me a nice big jar of sweets, and they're all Haribo and real fucking chewy types things. I devoured when it was full. That's just a refill. Anyway, so I've been having a shit ton of those, plus many, many years of drinking multiple energy drinks as well. And then I decided
Hang on.
to
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Haribo's would not do that to your tooth, though.
Shush, let him finish his story.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then I was eating some peanuts, and
Oh, okay, that works.
and the next thing you know, I just feel one of my teeth just and slide out, and then all of a sudden I was chewing on something that was quite
Hard.
hard. So then I took it out, and there was a big chunk missing, and so the center of this tooth, which has a filling in, is exposed. Now, touch wood,
Oh,
it doesn't hurt yet. It's just incredibly sensitive. To put another spanner in the plan, I don't. I'm not signed up to any dentists because
What?
I have a big ass phobia of dentists.
so do I.
I don't like them, so
so
I
do
try.
I.
to get one.
I push back as much as I can. So last time I went was 2018, when I had to have this one removed. Anyway, so I finally signed up. I'm now private, but I can't get in until 22nd of December.
Yeah, but Tom, no offense, and this is not me hitting on you, but I like your smile.
He does look after his teeth. It's not like he's,
Thank you.
like
I try
crack addict.
to look. Yeah, I try to look after them and everything. But
They call him a crack addict.
Gummy, motherfucker.
I try and look
Have a
after them, of course
greasy.
I do, but I've just had this sweet tooth and I like this stuff which completely kills off my teeth. And energy drinks as well is a big contributing factor of it.
I'm
So
not
that,
allowed to drink those anymore.
yeah, I know.
Weren't
So
allowed to
that
drink them in
was
the first place.
so that was one part of my week. Another part,
Yeah.
I accidentally tipped a fucking waitress 25 quid. No wonder why she was smiling at me when I tipped her that.
Oh,
was
was
it
she a nice
accident?
waitress, Tom?
No, sorry,
You
What
for
did-
£45.
what-
but here's the
What
it's
did
one
you
of-
do that made you have to tip £25 to keep a stum?
You
I
bitter.
didn't do it. No, I didn't. This isn't all about me. Well, it is about me. Anyway, so it's one of those fucking where you can't just. I went to pay with my card, but it has like a "Would you like to tip?" and it gave me 4 options, and the one where it says "Skip tip" was like really fucking tiny at the bottom. But they didn't tell me how much you're tipping by, just a percentage. And I was like, and I had the whole table, and I was paying. I had the whole table watching me, and I just panicked, and I went, that one, and I ended up pressing. I don't know what the percentage was, but it was like, well, it was exactly 25 quid, and it wasn't until I.
He paid 50%, didn't he?
Don't usually go up to 50%. She's like 12, 16, 18, 25.
Well,
But anyway, that's like, depends
Yeah,
on
so
how
I-
much it was. It's a lot of money.
yes, so I tipped her 25.
At least
quid.
you can say that
Happy
you saved.
days.
You
Yeah,
gave her a
mine.
happy birthday, though.
It wasn't her birthday.
Yeah, well, you don't know. You don't know. It might have been her birthday.
Might have been. Yeah. So anyway, no, that's my week. Gaming wise, it's been kind of hit and miss, to be honest, because I've had this fucking tooth very sensitive, and it's just kind of all I wanted to do was just fucking mong all week so far. So I've literally just been curling up as a baby, crying about my teeth.
Can you not get like a temporary like filling or whatever? You know, they're using poly, whatever it is. It's like the heated plastic you can get and
I
put
might
it in
have
to give
to.
yourself like a cap until December because it's 22nd of December, mate.
I know. I know we're in November now,
You're not yeah, that sucks.
and I'm just trying to keep myself, clean or not trying to kill it off anymore. But I'll probably have to get something temporary, but I'll just have to look into it. But luckily enough, my work actually has a nice little healthcare plan, so I get reimbursed on everything I spend. So
They couldn't rush you in for anything. If it gets worse, mate, you should go for an emergency.
yeah, I will, but I'll just keep an eye on it. So far, again, touch wood, it's fine. So that's pretty much that's been my week. I've been a moaning bitch, same as usual. Then really,
Hey, Dion.
You know what, guys? I've actually played games this week. For the past 2 weeks, I've hardly played anything. I know.
fucking hell.
And Lewis, you're not going to like what I've been playing. I've been playing Spider-Man 2. Oh, yes.
Oh.
I am loving it. It's really fucking good. Yeah, spoiler free. It's honestly, it's probably one of my favorite games this year so far. Really, really enjoying it.
Did they fix the flag?
Yes, they did actually. Yeah, when I played it and got to that level, they'd fixed the flag. Paul, if you didn't know, they'd put the Cuban flag in his apartment, except instead of the Puerto Rican flag. Yes. But yeah, really, really good. Really enjoying it. Liking the new mechanics. Really enjoying the triggers for the PS5, Tom. They are really cool.
When they're utilized, those triggers on the PlayStation 5 controller are just beyond phenomenal.
Yeah, agree. This isn't real much of a spoiler, but there's this like rock you have to break. It's not a spoiler, but the triggers kind of really feel like you're holding the rock and having to go just to open it. So it's quite nice.
It is pretty sweet.
So yeah, I've been playing that. It'd be good. And then I played some Five Nights at Freddy's VR on Steam.
Very nice.
Pooed my pants a little bit, and sawed myself. Then had to, That's a bit. Paul, how about you? What you been playing?
Absolutely
Okay.
sweet FA. No, I have not really played many games. Been in a boot, obviously. That's why I wasn't around for the show last time. and I did actually just chill and play Disney Dreamlight again.
Coming
Like 2
to
days
Apple
ago.
Arcade. Sorry.
Yeah. And it seems good. They've they've expanded it a lot more. I've got a lot more to do. So I was like, yeah, I'll play that and just chill. But apart from that, nothing else.
God, you would think that this is not a gaming podcast.
I know it's been so it's just life has got in the way and things are in the way.
Well-
So it's just been really busy.
We are all adults here, aren't we? So life comes
Yeah,
first.
fine.
I have been adulting, people. I have been adulting, and I don't like it.
No.
There should be a bill put into Parliament to ban all adulting.
Or be able to part-time adult.
Bring back COVID so we can play games all day with our
Yeah.
friends.
Oh, that was actually a very good time. I mean, it was shit for a lot of reasons, but
You said
had its
bring back
benefits.
COVID. I got it. I'm still fucking dying from it.
I mean,
I've got it.
lockdown
Yeah, I locked that. What you meant?
and furlough.
oh fuck,
Get
furlough
paid
was,
to do fuck all.
furlough was just an orgasm of a time. And I'm not talking about, no, don't, Tom.
No, don't.
No.
No, don't.
No, don't. We're trying to keep this more structured here, and I'm trying my best not to ruin it. So yes, it was amazing. We're all adults here. Yeah.
Well, we try to be.
Well, we tried to be.
We've had to adult for a week. It'll go downhill as of this weekend or something, I'm sure. I mean, like adulting thing. Like this weekend, I was at the Vape UK show. For us
how was that,
vapers.
by the way?
It was really good. But I was sick of it at the end. I am looking to stop. So it was kind of bad timing that it was at the end of when I was officially going to stop vaping. I rocked up to Birmingham. I was there for 3 days. And there were signs everywhere saying, do not vape unless you're in the show. And I was like, oh, you can actually vape at the show? Fantastic. Got in, and the first thing you come into is like a casino. Then you go in through, and then there's just all of like the manufacturers from like Shenzhen and everything for the disposables. This year it was like 70% were all disposables. And we're going around and we're trying them and trying the flavor. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, yeah, it's very nice. How many do you do? Oh, no, we're looking for retailers or whatever. I was like, okay, fine, cool. Can't buy them there at the show, but they were very nice. Next one. Got around about an hour and then sat down and went, I need something to drink. My throat is so dry. Sat down, had a drink. Went over to what was supposed to be like a consumer section where you've got the more stuff that I do, like the building machines and what have you, these type of things. And the guy was there and he's like, oh, we make flavors, and I said, oh, I make flavors. This is really cool. And he goes, here, try it. And he says, don't worry, there's 0 nicotine in them. He says, and then just off the cuff, he turns around, better than over there because they're all full nicotine. And I was like, I have just been literally constantly vaping like 20 milligrams nicotine for an hour and didn't know. And I wonder why I had a headache, and why my nose was dry and my throat was fucked. And we just laughed and it's just like, yeah, I can't taste it now. It doesn't matter. I had vapor's tongue by the end of it. But it was really good laugh. And I got free tickets because I was there for the Man Cave show that happened to be next door.
Nice.
And that
How
was
was that?
awesome. Like if I had the money and
can
the
I just
space-
interrupt you and say Lewis looks like the guy from South Park in the World of Warcraft episode?
You look more like Stephen Hawkins there.
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh no, I'm just listening. I'm concentrating.
It's really difficult for
There
him
you
to
are.
concentrate on people talking.
Sorry,
Keep
Paul.
talking about the
Man
Man
Cave
Cave.
show.
Keep talking about the Man Cave. Yes. So yeah, it was the Man Cave show, and they had innovative ideas for man caves. So they had everything that was to set up and the different types for everybody's. And they had some like space age ones. One of them looked like the bloody egg from like Mork and Mindy, if you're old enough to know what that is, which was the spaceship. It's just a bit. It
What's
looks like
Mork
an
and Mindy?
egg, and then you open the door on it, so it's all sealed. And you open, it's like it's got like
What's Mork and
a
Mindy?
couch in it with a little fridge and a
TV show.
screen. And it's just like this all encased thing.
How
So when we were at
much?
EGX, there was those pods that were with cyber power that were designed to be. So they had those, but they also had these encased ones, and it was like you can put this like in a room where you've got the space, and it's like this massive like magic 8 ball. with a door, and you open it and sit inside. It's one of those like kind of reclining massage chairs, and just like screens everywhere and all
Oh,
remote
that's beautiful.
controls. So yeah, it was really nice, and I enjoyed it. And then I come back to work, and now I'm here. Hence why I'm still in my shirt. Yeah, so it was good. And that's it. And I didn't have time to game at all. Nothing. So we're doing really well as a gaming podcast, aren't we?
We really
we
are.
Should we get on some gaming topics?
Yeah, let's get on to some
probably
news. That's the next segment, people.
The news.
We got a structure and everything.
Yeah.
The news. Lou, I think you would like to talk about this one. So you best get yourself ready, buddy. Max Payne, do you want to talk about that one for us?
What about them remaking it, or the fact that it's on the actual development is still currently going through?
All the above, mate.
Whichever. Go for it.
Whichever one you want to start with.
To be honest with you, I didn't read it.
He's been too busy.
Hello,
playing
welcome
No,
to
I-
the
I
Nonsense
completely-
podcast, where we like to talk about games, but we don't know.
No. I went to read it and forgot to read it.
So
What other news do we have? So Max Payne is still in.
What about the Bungie?
Production.
Bungie, I have the Bungie.
Oh yeah, okay.
Bungie. I don't know what happened, but Bungie layoffs.
That's the news, everybody. Luke's just giving us a rundown.
I can't talk a bit about that one. I keep seeing it everywhere.
Come on, Hayden,
Um,
take over for the
Hayden,
news.
please
So-
save this fucking train wreck, mate.
Sony has been making layoffs, as people have probably seen around Naughty Dog and other companies. But Bungie is the latest one that's been affected by the layoffs, and they've laid off some of their biggest music producers / 100 other developers of their team.
Music producers, so it's not
Yep.
just the developer.
Nope.
Like
They've
whole
gotten rid of
team
the
and everything.
two biggest ones that they had that they've laid off. The interesting thing was when Sony actually took on Bungie, they said there would be no layoffs, and that kind of document has reappeared and resurfaced.
When
Yeah,
did
yeah.
they get? When did they get Bungie?
April, I believe.
It was. Yeah, it was last year, 2022.
April last
Oh.
year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they've gone over the kind of. It's technically
Yeah.
18 months, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's usually the first year they don't do anything, and they promise not to do anything. But times are hard. So just in general for businesses, times are hard. I think
So
they
can I
released a
just-
report.
Can I just very quickly interrupt in regards
Okay.
going back to this? Is that I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Paul.
No, go
It
for it.
says speaking to multiple current and recently laid off
Awesome.
employees, apparently there have been confirmed reports. Take this with a grain of salt, that Bungie took responsibility for the layoffs rather than laying them at the feet of the parent company, Sony.
Oh, okay.
So, why? Yeah, so
Yeah, but there's
They-
not just Bungie. There's a load of Sony-owned companies that have just been laid
Naughty
off.
Dog.
I know, but I'm just saying that
What
according
games
to
are they producing
reports,
though?
according to reports, multiple and current and recently laid off employees. So someone's saying that this is coming from the employees themselves who were canned.
But that
Um,
happens, like there's pay freezes, there's employment freezes, there's they need to cut the line, and if you
keep the-
don't have like a ton of games in the works, you don't need the developers.
Of course not.
So
Of course not.
you can cut your overheads to save the money and potentially hire other developers later on, depending on what titles you're coming up with. It's common sense, I think.
To be fair, it
Yeah,
has
what-
just seemed. I mean, I'm not a fan of Destiny. I haven't really been following this, but it just seems like that's all I ever see recently of fucking Bungie is just.
Yeah, they
Destiny.
released that multiplayer game, didn't they? And it didn't do very well.
Yeah.
So
What was-
Bungie's Destiny's the only thing they've got. And when you, like I keep saying, I know they keep saying they're gonna keep it going, but when you feel like Destiny 2's coming to the end and they're on their last DLC in a sense. For me, this might be their last DLC. Sounds like it's the right decision to do if you're going to stop Destiny 2 or something like that.
Yeah, it
So-
depends on what departments they were from.
Yeah, exactly.
Does this mindset then affect Sony's direction into going into more games as a service then? With recent layoffs and everything, and obviously Destiny's has been a bit, in my mind, and I've seen people elsewhere saying that Destiny's kind of not what it once was. Does this affect the direction of trying to implement more games as services for Sony? I think it's a possibility.
Maybe.
I mean, games as service, free, then you pay for the share as you go along. You know, it's kind of a wishy-washy type of genre, in my personal opinion, something that I'm not interested in. Plus, with Destiny, that's not the type of genre I'm interested in anyway. So I don't really feel like I'm the person to speak about the quality of Destiny and everything.
Destiny's
See,
fantastic. I
watched-
like it.
I watched a friend of ours, mine and Paul played Destiny, but again, it's not my cup of tea.
You have to put the time in for Destiny. That's the issue.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
it-
like
it
the
looks
direction they
like you need to
changed it.
grind. You
You
really
do.
need to
You
grind.
do need to grind. They
And
fashioned it
what
around
was
the
it? What's his
Warframe.
name? What's his actual name on Twitch? I can't remember his name.
Who? Could you describe him?
He's looking.
Oh, he's
I
looking
mean,
up.
like who are you talking about? Like
The one you
Says the
introduced
one
me
you-
to.
I introduced. Oh, Sid.
Yeah, Sid. I can't remember his name on thing, yeah.
Sid.
No, his name's not Sid on Twitch though.
But it's his name's Sid.
Well, anyway, Sid told me that it takes like sometimes 2-3 hours when you're grinding. I was like,
2-3 hours
"What?"
on on one of the sections. Yeah,
If
but
you're especially trying to grind like an exotic, it can take hours.
and that's the design of it. Warframe's the same. You've got to put the time in for it.
With the vast amount of games coming out, and the vast amount of genres that are coming out, implementing that mass amount of time is just possibly too much to ask now.
I don't know. I quite enjoy the really long games. I think that's why I'm falling into the genres of them and putting the hours in. You know, No Man's Sky. I always like the Fallout and doing the hours on that. You know, when you've got an end game and these ones, and you know, I like the Elder Scrolls Online, though I haven't played it in a while, and that's putting the hours in. I just kind of like them long games because if they manage to keep my attention, then I'll play the hours in. But I do like what people like in the industry or in our little network like to call one and dones, because you don't get bored, but they can't go on for too long. But yeah,
how
I
long
think
has Destiny 2 been going on for, though?
Good 10 plus years now.
yeah, I preferred it before they started saying, "Oh, you can skip all of the stuff you bought, and you can't play it," kind of anymore.
See, that's the thing that annoys me about it, is that I wanted to go back and play Beyond Light, but I couldn't because it was vaulted.
Yeah, when they vault them, I'm just like, that's just ridiculous. Are you going to try and keep that in the bath, Lewis? Yeah.
Okay, for those listening on
Those
the
are smiley
podcast,
faces.
Lewis is just fiddling around with filters.
Himself.
Yeah, fiddling with himself and filters.
Yeah, so sorry for that brief silence on the audio. Anyway, where were we? We're talking about that. That was that. So yeah, okay. So you know they're getting rid of it. I mean, like Playground did a freeze not so back. Microsoft before the you know the acquisition that shall be not named has gone through. Canned about 10. It was like anything up to 10,000. So
Yeah, I mean,
you know that's a lot, isn't it? When they're saying it, it could be like 10,000 people like losing jobs across the world. So it happens, and I think this time right now, in all business, it is really really difficult. I was saying a bit, earlier that there's been a report, and this is about generalising. This is in the UK. That it's like a percentage. It's the highest percentage of businesses being filed as bankrupt like in so many years, like pre-COVID or anything. It's really bad. Like
even the financial crisis of like a decade and a bit ago.
yeah, bigger than that. They're saying that and they did the report and looked at the percentage over anyone that was being filed for like bankruptcy that had over $5,000 worth of debt as a business. And they did some interviews with someone and just saying like, it's really good during COVID, but then as soon as we come out of COVID, we don't have the support, the bills, the whatever, and now everything's needing to be paid back, and people are just not paying. So us as consumers, we've not got the money to spend, so we're not buying. And I think that's where it comes from. If we're not buying games or we're not going on to the, we've got Game Pass and what have you, but it's just if you can't keep paying for Game Pass, then you're not going to buy it, are you? It's not a necessity.
I didn't buy Spider-Man and I got God of War at the same time. I traded it at games I had in.
See?
I didn't buy it. I traded them. So
and that's the point. And I think that's where it's coming to now. Is just that's across every industry.
It's a shame,
and it's a shame. It's a big shame.
Even the company which I work in has already been through 2 rounds of redundancies over the past 12 months. It's a very tough time.
I mean, it seems like they're targeting the companies that are developers that are solely only working on one project. Naughty Dog, the last thing they did was Last of Us. It sounds like they've only got one more project at the moment in development.
And that's the point, isn't it? Yeah. Bungie are just looking after Destiny. And I think that's why they're cutting, is because like how many developers do you need to bug fix? Like you don't need the developers there. So I think a majority of the people, and I could be completely wrong, and people can write in or let us know. You don't need
we don't have an
email address, you spoon. Take that Halo.
That's not writing, is it? That's
Tell you what, then we need a PO box, don't we?
Yes, we'll get one.
PO box, Blaze.
Contact us at the LOD at PO box.
I have news.
All right, is this news as in gaming news, or is this news as in like talking about
gaming news?
Okie dokie.
So they're finally getting an expansion for Disney Dreamlight Valley, which will open up the map to be bigger.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Like I was saying, it's really still going now, and I dropped into it and really liked it.
The first expansion they've actually going to release that will make the map bigger and look better as well. Because if you think about how many Disney characters you can put in a game, and you're running out of space. I don't know if it's just me, but I've run out of space. So looking for I have to move everything around now.
I mean, some of those houses do take up a fucking chunk, like that bloody Encanto one.
Huge.
Oh, you leave Quesapilla, whatever it's called, alone.
Quesadilla?
That's the one.
Casablanca.
Isn't that a folded tortilla with cheese in
it? Yeah. Quesadilla.
Quesadilla. Casa means house, but quesadilla.
It's Casa Polo.
So it's chicken house. No, seriously? Did you say it was Casa Polo?
He did.
Yeah. No, I think it's Casablanca.
Casablanca is a film.
Casablanca
is a film.
It's just called Casa Madrigal, but they call it Cassitia. C-A-S.
Is this the main character, the one who always looks confused on the fucking box art?
Tom, that's really well done. Yeah. For those that are listening, you need to come and watch the video and see Tom do his impression.
Tom, give yourself a head.
I don't know how.
It's a filter.
Do you keep muting it?
I don't keep muting him. He's muting
himself.
Does he
keep muting himself?
He keeps muting himself.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't be asked to do a filter. Next time I'll do a filter.
Anyway, so are there any other topics on news? Have we got any other news? Is it a bit dry at the moment?
It's a bit dry.
It needs dry.
Oh wait, no, actually, Xbox third-party things not going to be working anymore from this November.
Oh, the third-party control. Okay, so controllers that are not like licensed by Xbox.
Yeah.
So, do you want to elaborate on that one, Lou?
That's harsh.
So from I think it was from the 12th of November, they put out a thing. If you're using a third-party Xbox controller, they sent out a thing when you plug it in, blah blah blah, saying this is not a official Xbox product, blah blah blah. From the 12th of November, this will no longer work. If you have any issues, go to the terms and conditions, blah blah blah.
Nah, I mean, like,
That's-
I understand, but I think that's a bit of a dirty move. There are people who can't afford £60 fucking controllers.
I was about to say those controllers are an arse load. And how much is
They
it for
break
like?
so easily.
And how much is it for like a third party non licensed Xbox One?
Again,
20,
it can-
30.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably even find one for a tenner.
Probably
Like, if you
could.
really wanted,
CEX, the rip-off.
that'd be secondhand. Um,
Say that I got 2 games.
Yeah,
for
they've been pretty good
CX.
sometimes.
To be fair, I do like CX at times.
On your own, Lewis.
Yeah, but I don't
So-
like it when you try and give them something. They go, "I'll give you 50p for it."
It's because
Yeah,
it's a pawn shop in disguise as
why
a
you-
game shop.
That's why you go on the website first to see how much they'll take it for.
Oh,
Yeah.
It tells you.
Pretty shitty for those who can't afford the really expensive control. I mean, again, for a controller, that is
Nintendo
fucking
and,
bonkers.
and PlayStation don't do that.
not so
Thank
far, not yet.
not yet. They don't.
God, I don't want to buy a new
But then,
PlayStation
but then
controller,
they've
fucking
also
hell.
raised all the prices of I think the Series S in
Nope,
Brazil.
they dropped it back down because of the backlash.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? Oh, okay. Yeah, I only saw that they raised it. So
So you can only use your non-official. So is that going to start spreading out to like Xbox games on your PC? Because that'll proper kill it.
oh, wait, what do you mean
Oof.
Xbox games on your PC?
Well, because you use Game Pass on your PC, it's technically the Xbox.
Wait, do you think they're going to start
Biome,
doing that
isn't
with
it? It's the
codes from like CD keys as well?
Wasn't
No.
that something that was going to be that was trialed ages ago though?
What? The
Or
getting
not-
rid of
not-
the codes?
Yeah, not trialed. Sorry, it's like they were trying.
PlayStation.
They mentioned it. Was it a PlayStation?
Sony did it. They got rid of all of their like.
No,
their
but there
kind-
is still no. But there is still codes. You can still get games on CD keys or PlayStation. They're just sold
Yeah,
out.
but it's really hard. They're all
Really
sold out,
difficult.
Yeah.
really difficult.
No, but you can get £100 for like things like 70 quid.
And games kind of gone under, isn't it? And I mean, we noticed that when we were around. Games disappeared and is going to. What did you say? And they're going over to Sports Direct, aren't
Sports
they?
Direct. They're all in most of them are in Sports Direct.
Yeah,
now,
I noticed that. There's like
Yeah,
to
I've
Sports
noticed
Direct,
that.
and it's the smallest fucking area. It's worse than the men's clothing section and at
But
an
they did the
M&S.
same thing with Argos in Sainsbury's.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the way it's going. Is that's the gaming shop and getting your games in a retail store is going the same way as HMV and all of the CD and DVD places went. I mean, FOP went under and they still got one store in London. HMV, you find them, but technically it's not really HMV. It's just straggling along. So
Yeah,
it's
look at
following
the-
the same route.
Look at the PS5 Slim. The fact that they're making you buy the CD drive just if you want it.
Digital. It's all
Digital.
going
It's
digital.
going. It's going.
It's going. They're pushing it. That's the narrative now.
By
It's
the
all
way,
digital. Steam, cloud.
I did some research on that PS5, and you only have to update it once, and that's it. You don't have to have it connected to the internet constantly.
Good.
It's just a one
Oh,
update.
good.
What do you mean?
And-
But when they have an update 6 months later, what you got to plug it back in?
No, you keep it plugged in, but you won't have to have it connected to the internet 24/7. So if you haven't got internet, it won't cut your game out, basically.
So they're trying the narrative against the Xbox thing, which is you're always online. You need to be always online to play your games, really.
No, you always have to be online, I do believe. But
It's just the disc
update
drive.
is
So you could just play discs.
Ah,
straight from the discs.
see, said the blind man.
Yeah, we were talking about it last week where we didn't know if you had to be connected to the CD drive had to be connected to the internet. All
'Cause
the
the only
time.
thing-
yeah, no, I did
said
I
on
did
the-
some
on the-
research on it.
The only thing that was said last week, which I found, was that on the leaked box, it said that the disk drive had to be connected to the internet in order to pair. So that's where that kind of come from. So
Yeah, they're
other than that,
rolling them out.
yeah, there's just one update. That's it. Unless there's an update needed,
There'll probably
but
be
it's
like
not
a
like a
driver update or
constant
something.
update. Yeah, I don't think
Maybe
you have to be
driver
connected
updates.
to the internet 24/7 with it. So
Well, that's good. At least as long as you don't need an internet connection to connect it from the disk drive to the fucking PlayStation. Because that would have been that would have been ass backwards.
I'll plug it in.
would have.
Plug it in. Plug it
Plug
out.
it in. Plug it in.
Oh,
Okay,
God,
so is there any
it's
other
a
news?
Wi-Fi.
Any other bits for news? No news. Okay, so what's coming up and going on to Game Pass? Sony and game releases.
Yes.
Who's done this one?
Sony's one is
Actually,
I
quite
just see
good,
it.
to be fair.
It wasn't a bad. It was Mafia 2, the definitive edition,
Nice.
which is a really good game. Alien Fireteam, I think, was one of them as well.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then
Mm.
Dragon
And
Ball.
Dragon Ball, the Breakers or something.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I like Mafia 2, completed it. I like Aliens Fireteam Elite, completed it. And on a side note, my good old friend Mark Tyrus, he actually messaged me, and we're planning on the 10th of this month to actually do a games night where we try and go through Aliens Fireteam. So I look forward to that, mate.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. I still have the last mission to do
Have you?
because someone didn't
Yeah,
turn
I
up.
left. I so
To be fair,
The
I mean,
very last mission.
I must admit, considering it's just it's a group of 4 people, just
yeah. Sorry
that
about
whole
that.
same concept. Sorry, yeah, 3. It's a group of 3 people doing it. I mean, I did it with 2 bots, and they were actually quite functional and they were very useful.
Yeah,
Mm.
but I don't like the whole forcing you. Like, who's gonna just play with 3 people, man?
Me,
No, but
Sometimes
I
it's all
like
you
4.
need.
Me?
4 is better.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Personally.
didn't
3
get that.
was
That was kind of supposed to be like, I don't know if that was like a really lame USP for the game. Well, we use 3 rather than 4.
just to be
Like,
different.
just to be different. It's kind of like great.
But yeah, me and Paul played the whole game together until we got to the last one, and then I left him.
Not Paul.
And then I never turned up to
Yes.
his. Then when he asked to play with me, I kind of never turned up.
But
They
this
always
Dragon
say
Ball...
that. They always say that to me when I'm in my van.
Oh,
Just not enough Haribo in the glove compartment.
oh, don't tempt
The
me.
worst part is yesterday was
Um,
Halloween, so
Yeah. Okie dokie. But Dragon Ball Breakers, I am not at all familiar with this. I think it's some sort of online game.
Yeah, it'll
Where
be
it's
an
like-
online kind of fighting one. I've got 2 or 3 that say, have I got the Dragon Ball one?
No.
No, I don't have the Dragon Ball. I have Naruto. They're all the same, pretty much.
Yeah, no, I think it's a fairly solid
Breakers
month. Fairly
Not bad.
solid month. Only
And that's what's that for Sony?
PlayStation.
That's for
Yeah.
PlayStation. PlayStation Plus, all
Hmm.
3 tiers. You can get it next week.
Cool.
Very cool.
Xbox, didn't they do something the other day where it was like coming soon to Game Pass on Twitter?
Yeah, I've got it up here. It's
Marvelous.
We're starting with Dungeons Fall. That's coming to cloud, console, and PC. Football Manager 2024. coming
Oh,
to
fan
all.
bloody tastic.
Yeah.
Yay.
The interesting one, brand new game. The Man Who Erased His Name is coming to Game Pass.
That looked quite interesting, actually, for the Yakuza
Yeah.
series.
Stubbs will be happy about that, won't he?
Stubbs will be very happy about
Does
that.
look quite good.
Next is Spirity. Another little indie. Not sure what that's about, to be honest.
Yeah, not too familiar with that one.
Thirsty Suitors. You tell me.
I don't know. I just see 2 women, one of them showing me her ass.
It's an RPG, follows the story of Charlotte, who's back in town.
No, literally. She's just got her back to me, and it's just like, okay. Sorry, carry on, Hayden.
That's fine. Doesn't sound that. It's an active turn-based combat, skated and cooking. What?
They do like that, innit? Like
Hookers.
Sure.
Gal gun.
What do you say?
Tales. I said cooking.
Oh, I thought you said hookers.
No.
No, your
It
brain
says-
is in a gun.
My
active
fucking listening
turn-based
skills
combat,
are shit.
skating and cooking. Yes, and hookers.
As you do.
War Tales, an open world RPG through mercenaries,
Mm-hmm.
wealth across the medieval universe. Actually,
like
that
the
looks
sound of that.
quite good, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
War
think I
Tales
saw
did look
something
good.
on Looks quite interesting. Wild Hearts, as in from EA Play. I'm not sure what that is. I'm trying to find it on the list.
The box art looks fucking beautiful.
It does.
Was that for Wild Hearts?
Yes. It is. Oh, it doesn't really say.
Wasn't that released
Yeah.
Wild Hearts? Wasn't that on Steam before? That's kind of like a.
Maybe. I think it's
I
the
remember Wild
Monster
Hearts.
Hunter EA version. Of
Yeah,
Monster
yeah, that's
Hunter.
right. Yeah.
Well, it could be interesting. And then there's Corral Island, which is.
Hey, Lou's got his dog out the bath.
Yeah. Diesel.
Diesel, that is a hell of a name for a dog.
That's a cool name. Games that are leaving
Hey,
on
the same as your
November
dog.
15th.
What?
You got a Jack Russell, haven't you?
No, I've got a Staffy.
Even
Lewis
the
is shaking his
dog
head.
was disappointed, Lou, and it walked away. How
It was
dare
just
you?
so disgusted that you associated a Staffordshire Terrier with a Jack Russell.
No, I
dare
forgot.
you.
Sorry, my.
Games that are leaving on November the 15th. Coffee Talk,
No, shame.
Wasn't too bad, that one.
Exapunks,
Mm.
Ghost Song,
Mm.
Gungrave Gore, Football
Mm.
Manager,
Mm.
Lappin, and Townscape.
Mm.
Not
Lappin was-
Football Manager. Oh.
Oh, I know, Tom. I knew you were so sad about
Oh my
that.
god, what am I going to do about my managing of football? I don't give a shit. Sorry.
Alien Hominids was released today on Steam.
Oh, very nice. Indie Baby will be
Alien
munching that
Hominids
up.
Invasion came up on my notifications today. $16.99 on Steam. I'm going to be happy
Didn't come
about
up
that.
on mine.
Oh, it's alright. I
Yeah.
already got it.
Did you already get it?
Yeah.
Does look fun.
But then I rejected it because I'm not around.
Oh, so you got
Sorry,
it for
Lou?
your. That's for another segment on another day, isn't it? You're doing a review for it.
Mm.
No, I can't do a review. I'm not at home.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. But
That's
Hayden,
okay.
they have got codes that they need you to do. So yeah.
I will read the message in a
I mean, has Hayden
finished.
actually, for context here, ladies and gentlemen, Lou, do you want to quickly just inform, since you said they got codes, do you want to very quickly say what the hell's gone on? Just for
Lewis
everybody
is
I can't say the
pouring
code.
out Hayden.
I can't say the code. So basically, they were talking about they need
No,
another
don't
person.
tell
I
us the
said,
code.
basically, I said, I have someone I trust with my life. To be fair, I can talk to him. He did message you to be part of the team, and he said, I did have a guy who DM'd me, and of course, man, that'd be great. I said, was his name Hayden or Sit Down to Game? And they said, yep. He popped me a message. He said, I'm going to reply now, and I'll get him on board. Amazing, man. So
There you
yeah.
go. So I have a message
Congratulations.
waiting in
Welcome
my
to the team.
inbox that I will read after this show and let you all know next week.
Congratulations, Hayden. I hope it goes well
Thanks.
for you, mate.
So do I.
He did have some like he was like nervous, but I said to him, just go for it, man. You're gonna have fun, trust me. Tell Tony thank you as well.
Of course. Shall we move on to the next segment?
We can do briefly. I think just one little bit of news is if anyone
Yeah.
knows that COD, Modern Warfare 3, finishing the campaign, will actually unlock bonuses for multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And
That's
what it
new, that's not
unlocks
happened before.
is Breather Calling Card, 30-minute double player XP token, and 30-minute double weapon XP token. Corso Operator, Gilly Guy Calling Card, 30 mins XP token and weapon token. Pathfinder Operator, Toxic Drip Calling Card, 1 hour double XP card and weapon. Skull Rhapsody Calling Card, 1 hour double play XP token and double XP token again. Campaign Completion Emblem and Campaign Completion Weapon Blueprint. So actually get them to use over on multiplayer and zombies.
at least
and
they
the Warzone.
actually made it a point for you to complete the campaign.
Yeah.
I mean,
people-
that's
Which is good.
That's quite a hefty amount of things to give the player for completing your campaign, actually.
Yeah.
it
Which
is.
isn't too bad.
But did you see how big the game is? 213 gigs.
You know, they brought over the is it
that.
16 or 19 maps
from the originals.
the
yes.
original.
Which
I
would be,
hope so.
which would be fun, but I'm
16
not paying
maps
£70
from 2009.
I'm not paying
Fuck,
£70
2009. I remember that coming out. Oh man, the amount of times I've wasted in my IT class just watching Modern Warfare 3 stuff, hot after finally playing Modern Warfare 2. And I remember being so disappointed in the original where they didn't have zombies.
Here's a
had,
quick
like,
one
some-
for you. Would you pay £70 to have them remastered, or would you just go back to the old games and play them?
Old games.
Old games.
In a heartbeat.
games.
In a heartbeat. Lewis?
There you go.
No. Hi.
No. 3, 2, 1. He's back in the room.
Okie dokie.
Hi.
Hello.
Mhm.
Did you hear Hayden's question? That's
Modern
a no.
Warfare 3, the new one, we're getting 16 remastered maps from the golden age of Call of Duty. Would you pay £70 for the new game, or go back and play the old games and just play on the old maps?
He's thinking about it.
It's the same, isn't it?
But which
so
one would
you
you? So would you
I'd-
go back to
Well,
the
I
original?
prefer the guns than the old one.
There you go.
So there we are then. 3 out of 3.
Be interesting to see their saves, to be fair.
And
But
finally,
I have played the beta because I obviously pre-order blah blah blah, and I wasn't that keen.
Any
Too much.
particular reason why?
It is like motherfucker.
Is a beta.
Well,
You
I
got to
hate
remember
the
they
It's a
they
beta.
also kept in like no they're like the secret hiding places like the crane. They've still got the crane in there, and the thing is you can't see it as close as you forget the same thing. I'm stupid.
So,
it's all right.
you got...
No, I just remember the crane was in the first one as well.
It's all right. Fine. And finally, Liza P. As sequel has been confirmed.
Yeah.
The
I saw that.
Haven't
DLC
even played
teasers,
it
the
yet.
2 new images.
I haven't
Yeah, that's what I
played
mean. I haven't played it either. I tried it and it wasn't. I was so looking forward to it. It was just too much of a Dark Souls for me, which it was supposed to be anyway. I just thought I might like it because of the concept. And yeah,
It just looks too generic for my liking. It's going to be one of those games where I'm just going to be like, let's say it's too generic. It looks like it'll play like the others. That's what I mean by generic. But it's one of the games where I'll probably play it if I have literally nothing else to desire to play.
and have we? Has anyone looked at Alan Wake 2?
Yeah.
because
No, I'm trying not to get it spoiled for me.
I haven't had chance to. Well, I've got no cash to buy at the moment, so I
Okay.
will. It's on my list. So
They've got a nightmare difficulty has been announced.
Oof. Miles is in my trousers.
They
That'll
had
be
that
fun.
for the first one.
Yeah, so they've announced that they're doing it for the Alan Wake 2 as well. So
Where your light
that's-
was really, really like you had to, the light ran out faster.
you have to shake
Well-
a torch about, yeah.
There's an innuendo there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Lewis is doing it.
There you go. For those that are watching the video, those that are listening, don't go and see the video. You don't need to. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next segment of the show.
yes, you ready
Wowzers in my trousers.
for retro?
Yes, hot off the presses from last week, where I decided to pick a game to showcase for this week's retro game. I hope you guys don't mind if I just quickly take over from now. This week, for a game, whether or not this is going to turn into whether a nice big discussion similar to last week to general retro vibes and shit, or we want to just focus on the one game. Who knows? It's still early days. Anyway, so this week I have actually found a game which is in my collection, which I haven't played for quite a while, which, similar to Crash Team Racing, it holds a very special place in my heart again. However, this one, I didn't necessarily play it originally when it came out because it came out before I was actually born. But I played like there was a Midway Arcade Classics on the PlayStation 2, where there was a bunch of games on one disc, like Clax, like Joust, like Paperboy, as well as Rampage, all classic titles. But there was one which hooked me straight away, and it's based off an arcade. And that one, ladies and gentlemen, is Super Smash TV on the Sega Mega Drive. I absolutely love this game. The concept of it is fantastic. It is loosely based let's say based, inspired from the worlds from The Running Man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, as well as RoboCop, where it's got those like game show type things where you're fighting for your death. And essentially, that is the concept. You and another player, if you wish, are running through these multiple types of levels, just top down, kind of similar to Black Ops. Is it Dead Ops? That special game mode on the original Call of Duty
Dead
Black
Ops, yeah.
Dead Ops. So it was kind of very similar to that, where it's top down. You're running through all these different type of stages, mass waves of robots like snakes, suicide bombers, literally just completely over the top characters just coming after you, and you've only got yourself, a friend if you have one, and you got a variety of weapons such as missiles, grenade launchers, as well as like a particular power up which sprays your bullets all around, as well as you can have a nice little robotic friend who will actually what game am I looking at in Steam?
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to repeat it. Well done, Tom. Well done.
Well, I don't know. I've just literally had that pop up, and it's like I'm just reading that.
Right.
Don't worry.
Paul, did you get the did you
So
get the
in
message?
the background, guys, obviously when we're recording, if I want to send a message to ask anything that maybe I just need to head up, we have a little chat thing, so we can just put little cursors. And Tom decided to read it out.
I didn't know what the fuck. Oh, I get it now. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So back to your retro.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I know you're part-time, Paul, but I thought it'd be a bit more prepared. Partly part-time, partly prepared part-time Paul. There we go.
Well, should I read this one out? What does I have a PBIS?
Lewis, do you want to read this one out? Taking over my fucking segment?
No.
No, of course you don't. I'm going to hide that chat now. There we go. Arseholes. Anyway,
carry on. Sorry.
Yes, no, fine. It's based off like a futuristic type of video game, and it's actually set. I mean, this game came out originally in the arcades, and I think also on home consoles, as well as like even the fucking Amiga. This came out on Atari as well. Lewis is gone.
He's still here. He's
still here. Fair enough then. 1990. Of course, I was born in 1995, so I did play it when it was brand spanking new. But
that would have been difficult.
No. This was actually set in the futuristic world of 1999.
Oh,
yeah!
Wow.
So you have, as I said, Running Man, like little nods to Running Man was the whole game show type thing, fighting for your life, as well as there's a host of it, host in the game. He talks you through it and everything, and he's got two girls wrapped around him, all covered in money and everything. And he even says the iconic line from RoboCop, "I buy that for $1," which is just a nice little fantastic.
What was it, Running Man? What was the name of the game? Was it Gillian?
I can't remember from the top of my head.
I think the host was called Gillian, wasn't he?
I think so, but it was just an over the top
From
cheesy type thing. It was an over the top cheesy type of game show host, really, as in this. But the idea is that you go through, fight bosses and everything, and collect keys. Now, a fun little fact that I actually always thought this was quite hilarious is that the original copies, like the arcade of Smash TV, because it wasn't Super Smash TV until it came onto the console ports. Smash TV was on the arcades, and you can go around and you can collect these keys, and then eventually it'll be like there was like hints saying, collect however many keys and you unlock the Pleasure Dome. Now, of course, the Pleasure Dome, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, so there's another night, like back that time of nod there to the culture of the time. Anyway, but it turns out that it says unlock the Pleasure Dome. But on the original release, there was never actually a Pleasure Dome. It was, and I quote from the creator, I can't remember his name at the top of my head, a scam. So then eventually they'd have people who would complete the game and go through the credits and everything and be like, well, hold on, where's this Pleasure Dome? And they call up and they're like, oh, where's the Pleasure Dome? So the helpline would like, how many keys you got? Oh, 4. Oh, you need 5. But there, in actuality, even if they collected those 5, Pleasure Dome wasn't actually a thing. So it caught on from management at the time. So they had to re-release Smash TV to include the Pleasure Dome. So once you completed it, once you get to the end, you actually go to the Pleasure Dome, and it's literally just you're collecting your prizes. Because I should probably also mention that throughout this whole game, you're collecting cash, you're collecting toasters, you're collecting VCRs, all these top prizes for the time. To rank up points. And obviously when there's two of you playing, you're competing to who can get the most points and who can stay alive the longest, of course. But at the end, your ultimate prize in the Pleasure Dome is that you're running around capturing as many big-titted, blonde-haired women in blue bikinis as you can. And it's fucking hilarious.
Brilliant.
But the difficulty of it is absolutely redonkulously hard. And I must admit that on the Genesis, so I'm saying Genesis because this says Genesis on it. The Mega Drive / Genesis version, the sounding quality is shit compared to like the arcade version. But that's just one minor flaw of it. I highly recommend playing this because it's such a classic game, easily addictive.
What's it on?
Sega Mega Drive. They haven't actually.
I can't.
I know. They haven't ported it over to anything. Although, funny enough, another little funny thing is the games. Whoever made this game, I can't remember the top of my head for the life of me. Then the game after this, which again was a top-down shooter type thing, same genre, just a different setting, called Total Carnage, and as well as this host saying, "I buy that for $1," as well as some other things. The host would actually go, "Total Carnage, I love it," which was obviously Total Carnage was the game afterwards. So there's a lot of little fun little tidbits about this game. It's a beauty. It's fantastic. I highly recommend playing any top-down twin stick shooter things. Bit difficult when it's on the Sega Mega Drive because twin sticks, you don't have a twin stick. You just got the fucking directional buttons and the 3 buttons or 6, however many. No, I'm thinking of Sega Saturn. Anyway, so it's a great addictive game. It's super simple, super fun, and super difficult, and I love it. And I wish they were to make a remaster of Super Smash TV.
Very good. I like the idea that people would ring them up and be like, "Oh yeah, you need to get a fifth key," like just bullshitting their way.
It's fantastic. I just remember hearing that, and I just thought, I mean, you couldn't get away with that nowadays. You probably get fucking sued. But the fact that they just got caught out by management and had to recreate the game to include the Pleasure Dome, it's fucking. I find that quite humorous. But no, it's a great game. If any of you have like a Sega Mega Drive, SNES, NES, Atari, Amiga, I even think it's on the C64 as well.
I should do it. NES. I could give it a go.
Give it a go. And to be fair, I found this in the retro shop, box and all, not less than 20 quid. Cheap and cheerful, and it's a great game. And you can complete the whole thing under 2 hours. So,
nice.
Yeah, so that's this week's Wowzers in My Trousers. Where I highlighted Super Smash TV.
Sounds good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so
thanks for that time.
Thank you.
That's
brilliant.
Thank you. You know how much I enjoy my retro shite.
Yes, you do. I like it as well.
If anyone has any retro ideas and want to send it in to Tom, drop us an email at the LOD.
Oh yeah, any ideas, any games you want me to check out?
Tweeters.
Sorry, I just completely took over that then, Hayden. Sorry.
No, it's all right. No, it's silly. You might as well, if you're interested.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. So that's my little segment of this week. And Lewis is hugging a dog. It's not his, is it?
I think he's being licked. Yeah, he's been licked.
He's being licked by the dog.
Lewis is being licked by the dog. Lewis is now soaking wet.
Cool. Shall we go into the brand new segment that we couldn't do last week?
There's a brand new segment we can do this next day. Last
I'm
week
because
I
I laughed too much.
Go on.
So this segment is called
Tickle My Ball-Shaped Cheese.
And I have some little props I thought I'd get for it.
Oh my god, this is brilliant.
This one is where Paul will read out terrible reviews in his new props. So if you're watching, he has a monocle and a top hat.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
The thing is, though, right? So the monocle, if I can get this to sit, the monocle doesn't actually. It's too big. So look at this. Look. There we go. Doesn't stay.
Oh.
So I'm going to get a new one for the next one. But I've got my top hat and I'll go through it. So yes, this is, play the sound again.
Tickle My Ball-Shaped Cheese.
This is going through all the terrible reviews on Steam, trying to get you to buy them. And this week's one is Rise of the Kong, Skull Island. So Rise of the Kong, Skull Island came out in October this year and embarks on a third person adventure quest to avenge the death of your parents at the hands of the ultimate alpha predator.
Why are you
Yes,
doing
Lewis.
an accent?
I don't know. I just tried it. It's all right. I'll stop for you, Lewis. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's go through it. Yeah. So let's go with the first review, and that is charging $34.99. No, fuck you, Lewis. $34.99 for this game is one of the most audacious things I have ever seen in my life. Holy shit, it's that bad.
Fucking hell, director much.
I know. Oh my goodness gracious puts, how is this even allowed to be sold?
Sorry, that person's name is Oh My Goodness Gracious.
That's there. Yeah.
Yes.
We have
Amazing.
Aerosmith, product refund. Things wrong with this game. Bad combat, bad visuals. Open the game, caused my GPU drivers to crash. Poor level design. Boring boss fights. Things good with the game. Monkey. Dark Bloom Viz says this game has to be a money laundering scheme. Ain't no way in hell you've got the Kong license to make this.
Jesus,
Let's get some good
savage.
ones. We
To
get some
be
good
fair,
ones.
the Percy Jackson's King Kong game was really good.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be next week's retro.
I think this one's designed on. There was an anime that's come out, which is the Search for Skull Island, which was really good anime. So I think maybe that's why they've gone with this one. Recommended by Random Crits Blues says, you know a game is a banger when the file is called monk.exe and has a stock Unreal image.
Oh my
The
god,
one with
classic.
the leaf.
I like that. Hi has given it a thumbs up and says, there is a jerking off mechanic in this game.
What?
Velth then says, recommended. He played 0.4 hours and says, Harambe died for this.
Harambe.
Yeah.
Oh.
0.2 of an hour from Dr. Dark Matters. Very good. I like the part where it tells me to use a key on my keyboard that I don't have. 10 out of 10. This is not recommended. He played 5.2 hours, and that's
Jesus.
Rakester, and he said, gift this to someone you genuinely hate. If they play this from the start to the finish, they'll have severe depression. Trust me.
And he's done 5 hours, you say?
Yep. Not recommended. 6.3 hours on record. Skull Island, Rise of Kong. It's a game that just plainly wrong. The game is poor. The story's a bore. Basically just a game to ignore.
Oh, Very
nice.
Bravo.
So good.
Bravo. And then we have some recent posts, which is It's Me
That was
JP. He says, I asked to say one nice thing about this game. It's easy to uninstall.
oh, oh.
We get another one, which was an insult to gaming. And Crydell says, unacceptable, wrong, poor, lame, horrible, terrible, awful, deficient, disastrous, flawed, pathetic, unsatisfactory, dreadful, crummy, suboptimal, wretch, lousy, subpar, lacking, inferior, defective, dissatisfactory, useless, short, miserable, under par, worthless, insufficient, below par, gross, abysmal, atrocious, horrendous, deplorable, detestable, damnable, lesser, stinky, vile, unspeakable, faulty, sucky, mediocre, crappy, shoddy, egregious, common, abominable, gnarly, odious, reprehensible, sorry about that, cheesy, low grade, trashy, valueless, and second rate, but also kind of funny. That man
That was a
swallowed a
lot of words.
thesaurus for that.
Wow.
And then Kuzu Crash put thumbs down, 5.4 hours. This game really rustles my jimmies.
God, I haven't heard that phrase in at least a decade.
I can't believe people have played more than 30 seconds of this
I
game.
know. 4.9 hours from Model. The Premier Monkey Simulator. Dodge all the enemies. You have no reason to fight. Somehow get lost on the hallway levels where everything looks the same. Sometimes get soft locked by jumping on a platform wrong. Honestly, I came into this game expecting the worst trash ever, but I've played worse. It's just soulless, nothing more or less.
Oh.
And I think that's yeah, that's pretty much the funny ones. There are more. I just want to see if there's any others we've gone through.
Can I just say, I think Paul suits that top hat.
Should I take my
He
blur
looks
off?
like
It
the
might look a
turkey.
little bit better.
He looks like the Turkey Day guy.
The
what?
Turkey Day guy.
Should I just do it?
It's too small for his head.
It's not too small for my head, you pillock. It's a top hat.
Is it all right, chaps? Can I have a
What
nice
ho!
wander in the...
Dear sir, did I just see you trying to keep the dog in the bath?
I challenge you to a duel, good man.
I think that's the name of this episode, isn't it? Dog in the bath.
Dog
I
in the
think
bath.
so. Dog in the bath. I need
don't
to get
know
a
what
better
that means.
monocle. That's too big. For those that don't know what dog in the bath means, Urban Dictionary. It's your best friend. Right. And that's it for this episode of Tickle My Bald-Shaped Chin.
I think is
Tickle
it
my-
bald or is it ball?
Ball, like a pair of.
Instead
Yeah.
of bald, so it's supposed to, the term is actually bald-faced chin, as in like no hair on your chin. But you
I
said
thought-
ball-shaped chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play that sound one more time. Let's all hear it.
Tickle my ball-shaped chin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said ball shapes.
Yeah, ball-shaped chin.
Maybe I'll get a prosthetic for the next one. Just have
Just
them
a
hang.
pair of dangling.
I'm dying. Oh,
Jesus.
So yeah, there we go. Yeah. So if you're interested, you can get.
Wait. I just looked it up.
Skull
I just looked it
Island
up. What the
Rise of
fuck is wrong
Khan.
with you guys?
There we go.
There we go. So if you are interested, you can get Skull Island Rise of the Kong from them amazing reviews. It is currently $34.99 on Steam. If you buy it, you can get the Colossal
I gave
edition.
The bitch a dog in the
Don't
butt.
read it out.
No.
Don't read it out, Lewis.
You want people on this show? You can't read that type of shit.
The Colossal pack for £43, and it's currently got 10% off it.
I'm sorry. How much is it for the base pack? 34.
$34.99, and you can get the Colossal edition. And when with those reviews, it is Colossal.
and it's as terrible as Gollum.
$43.99 for £43.
No,
Sorry.
apparently, this is better. This is worse than Gollum.
So yeah,
All
there
I've
we
got
go.
to say.
Happy days.
Amazing. I think we can all agree that it was worth that segment was worth it just to see Paul in a top hat and a monocle. Ish.
I agree.
Absolutely not.
Well, if you liked this segment and you've got any games, Paul, we want Paul to read out for Tickle for My Ballface Chin, you know where to send the message to.
I'm gonna get a better one.
Yeah, that one.
Just stick some tape on it.
Just
Yeah,
tape
I'll
it to
sell
his
tape into
face.
my face.
On
You
your
just have
eyebrow.
one eyebrow left.
What?
That does look redonkulously uncomfortable.
That was. I need to get the smaller one.
Bloody hell.
So, do you want to do the next one? We've got time. We've got
Let's
half an
do it.
hour
We got
left.
plenty of time. We got plenty of time.
So we're bringing back by unpopular demand.
Sit down to mass debate.
Unpopular
um,
demand.
So on this sit down to masturbate, there's obviously 3 people that can debate in this topic, and
We
it was
don't-
meant to be for EGX. What?
I was about to say, I don't even know what the fucking thing we're debating over.
I know. Just wait. It was meant to be as EGX type of debate, but we were very busy talking about all the EGX stuff, so I never really got a chance to do it. So the topic is I am a large
Man,
company trying to do one of the biggest gaming conventions ever done. I've got Xbox, I've got PlayStation, I've got Nintendo, I've got everybody coming, but I need some sponsorships to help pay for this massive convention.
right.
There are 3 choices.
Pornhub.
There are social medias, gaming related topics like Twitch and streaming services. And then there's like the news reporters like IGN and Game Informer, etc. So, Paul, pick 1 to 3, and I'll tell you who you're going to be.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Social media.
I'm going to be
Says pick
social
1 to
media.
3.
It's all right. It's fine.
Okay.
You have social media. There you go. It was easy enough. Sorry. Just made it harder than it had to be. You have the choice of what social media platform you wish to be and represent. It's up to you. 2.
OnlyFans?
Sure.
Wait, who's being?
Pornhub.
Oh, of course.
No, it's yeah, okay. I'll think about it.
So you have like Facebook, Twitter, X, TikTok, you name it.
There's no such thing as Twitter anymore.
Just
Patreon.
what? Patreon.
Discord.
2, Lewis, you can be the streaming networks like Twitch.
I'll be Twitch.
Cool. Tom, that unfortunately means you are the gaming news areas like either IGN, Game Informer. You choose who you'd like to be.
So before I choose, remind me what. So we're pitching to you so we can sponsor your massive ass event.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm news outlet.
News outlet. So yeah, basically I've got everyone coming. I just want someone to sponsorship and, to be honest, help pay towards all the costs of this.
All right.
What are you going to bring if you join me, etc. as well? What can you?
Do I tell you who I am
You're
now, or
starting.
am I going to tell
If
you
you
who I
want
am
to
now?
tell me who you can do, yeah.
I'm going to have to think about it though.
That's fine. That's fine.
All the minge you can throw a shitty stick at.
So
Plus, I can obviously, I'd say 80% of them are on TikTok as well. So
Are you actually being OnlyFans?
Why
I
not?
win. I win.
he wins.
I win.
He wins.
I'll
There's
give you.
an easy
I can make 4 million in a week. I can give you 4 million sponsorship straight away. All
Wow.
you need to give me is the biggest booth and 70% of your exhibition space, and then I'm just going to fill it with casting couches.
Wow, that is big. He can bring the girls,
interactive casting couches, or
I suppose, yeah.
private booths.
Give you demos. No, joking aside. So, as OnlyFans, yeah, I can give you a substantial amount of money, and we'll have some of the creators there. There are some, obviously, e-girls that would come to the show, that would come along, that would draw in a larger crowd, and they will play the games. And I'd like to have a large stand, and I'd like to televise it into a page on my OnlyFans site.
Very interesting.
Beat
E3
that.
Sponsored by Only. I mean E3.
E3. Oh,
That's a ring.
And there'll be a
Yes.
couple in the middle.
Oh,
Ring lights. Don't be so dirty.
very interesting. That could work. Are you happy with like Xbox and PlayStation trying to make some content in your area as well? Only
careful. You can get pregnant from PlayStation controllers.
Chat. Thank you for a moment.
Just want to make sure that these ladies understand the hazards going into this,
Of course.
and that going
And
into
don't-
them.
Don't forget, OnlyFans isn't purely like smut. You know, there is lewd content. There are
The
gamers on
majority of
there.
it.
No,
is
come on, it's
lewd.
bad. Look, bad press is good press. I'm just saying.
He
You know,
looks
you
like
do have
such a
people-
fucking sleazy salesman right now, leaning back on his chair with his white
I'm
shirt,
getting right into it.
with his
Like I can get
dirty-
you a top hat.
with his dirty ass beard. Jesus Christ, man, you look so fucking smutty right now. Oh my god. Sorry, carry
I
on.
just need a big cigar. You're just
You
trying
do
to. You're just trying to. You know, tarnish my name here.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
reading
you are. I just
what I'm
don't-
seeing. I'm just reading what I'm seeing.
No, no,
Okay,
no.
then, Mr. Gaming News Forum, what can you bring to the table?
I will bring you from the fine folks where we're fully committed to nothing but pumping out content and not taking any codes from anyone and taking the piss out of people. Oh, no.
Sounds like my site.
I am representing BG4G Hub by gamers for gamers.
That's a low blow.
Yes. Because our people care about the gaming community. They care about the games. They will be there by your side no matter what. They will not take the piss out of your expo. They will not get your codes and run like fuck and then expect more. They will sit there. They will be dedicated to everything that you have to offer. And I guarantee that every single one of these BG4G Hub committed individuals will be willing to take out a massive ass loan and more, sell their house, sell their mother's house, because they love gaming so much and they love reporting and they love the news outlet and they love BG4G. There's by gamers, for gamers, whatever the fuck we are. It doesn't matter.
Can I just interject? I have buy gamers on my site as well.
Oh shit. Heather just texted me saying, "Are you okay? You sound pissed." 2 seconds. I'm fine. I'm just doing a bit. Sorry?
I'm just
I
doing
know,
a
I'm just
bit.
taking the piss out of BG4G and all the non-committed bastards that once ran it. Did it.
Hey, I've got to get into the role. I've got to look sleazy.
Yeah. No. So of course, I'm just filled with dedicated people who will not take. I'm sorry, I can't do this. BG4G Hub. All the people there were not all the people. Of course, Paul was there. Lou was there. There was a few other people there who were actually dedicated, but there was a bunch of bastards there who just robbed us blind. And I can't. When you said news outlet, I can't think of anything else. So, fuck. I just had to get the knife in there and twist it of all those scounging fuckers. Sorry, I can't do it.
It's fine.
I can't.
I like what you're giving me. I'm glad that you're willing to take out loans, remortgage houses, sell
Of course we are,
houses.
because we're all dedicated.
Yeah, exactly. Because we are going to bring the best gaming convention we've ever bought for years. Twitch, what have you got for me? What can you bring to the table?
What can I bring to the table? Without me, you wouldn't have anyone playing your games.
Yeah, but OnlyFans can do that.
I can stream.
OnlyFans is, yeah, but OnlyFans has more naked women than people playing video
They're behind a
games.
paywall. It's blocked off. You can use the free section of the free OnlyFans, and you can stream.
Yes, but you wouldn't explain to a kid to go use OnlyFans now, would you? You're gonna want your games to be shown to kids as well, not adults
That's
only.
true.
It depends on the games.
Plus, there will be a more gathering. The more you get more Twitch people that have a larger gathering, you'll have more people at your events.
It's true. There are a big gaming following in
You,
Twitch.
I mean,
that's
you
right.
could get if you showed Fortnite and Ninja turned up, you'd have all Ninja's fans turn up.
Ah, Ninja would be wonderful. Yeah,
I
know.
completely forgot Ninja was
If you
even
went to,
I forgot
if
it
you
existed.
went, I mean, if you asked nicely, I could even talk to my friends at YouTube.
Yeah,
A
you
whole
don't
of friends
talk
at
to
YouTube.
Twitch. You don't have friends at
Shut
YouTube.
up.
I've got friends
You-
at YouTube.
You
I've got
have
friends at
got friends at
YouTube. I've got
YouTube.
friends at YouTube. I've got friends at TikTok. I've
Have
got
you?
more
really?
friends at TikTok than you have.
You look
Try
so
stick that one in your pipe and smoke it.
Yes, you might have friends there, but I know the owner of it.
I've got the cosplayers as well.
Ah, yes, we might have cosplayers, but I also have
I've got scrounging
every
bastards.
genre of streaming. I have kids, I have adults, I have cosplayers, I have Dungeons and Dragons.
Just for a side
I
note, I
have-
would never say I have kids as a thing to market.
That's true.
I have a much bigger gathering of people that can watch than your silly little network.
Look, here's what I'm
cellular.
saying. BG4G, we are a dedicated bunch of people. We can't guarantee to give you bucket loads of cash. All that I'm saying is that we will be there by your side and we will be fully dedicated to reporting everything, to
Didn't-
playing the games,
sorry.
to giving you our honest opinions and everything, because we love
They
games,
didn't-
unlike these two sleazebags who would just
Hmm.
use you for your money.
But didn't VG4G have someone take over the website and use it to gain themselves codes and not actually use it for the website?
I've gone into a time machine to prevent that shit from happening.
And I do believe that they mugged off a whole website from the owner.
Again, time machine. Didn't happen.
Saying for this.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it didn't happen. What kind of big names do you have at BG4G? And why does no one know who they are anymore?
Fucking hell, dude. We got Stubbs Gaming. I don't need to say anything else.
I retract my proposition now. He's got stubs. I don't have stubs. I can't do anything. I'm sorry.
Wow.
You might
Get
have
ready for Stubbs
stubs.
in the comments saying, I don't fucking want to be
I mean,
part of
I've-
BG4G.
You have stubs? Fine. We have the indie gamer.
Yeah, to be fair.
I got Bella Thorne.
Sold.
Didn't she sell her bathwater?
No, that's
No, you're
um,
thinking of Delphine.
yes, Delphine.
Yeah.
I have Delphine as well.
Fucking hell, Hayden. How are you going to choose from all this selection of
One more question for you all. How would you televise this event so anyone that couldn't come to the event would be able to watch it? How would you
Advertisements. Advertisements on every single channel.
every single channel? Would you have a permanent channel that was live 24/7 just showing the show?
So you haven't seen it yet, but anyone that is currently watching Twitch, every now and then a pop-up around the edge of Twitch, not like an advert, but more of a bar that goes around the whole of Twitch stream, and it will show the event, and no one can miss it because it is forced to be watched now.
Okay. Only
So if anyone doesn't watch ads,
I get all my
they still have
creators
to.
to advertise on TikTok as well, so I can multiply your viewing. I'll have it
Yeah,
on the
but
on the
I can
on the
do
show.
that as well. I mean, he's only got what, silly little girls.
No, I
that
don't
wanna
just
take
have
all their
silly little
clothes off.
girls. No, you see, you're stereotyping. You're stereotyping OnlyFans there. You know, we have some legitimate people who do OnlyFans, and
Can you
there's
tell us?
also free
Can
ones.
you tell us some gamers who are on OnlyFans?
E-girls, so Delphine.
Other than e-girls.
I'll have to look into that one for you.
I have Markiplier. I have Jacksepticeye.
I have
Does
Stubbs.
Markiplier only do YouTube?
No, he does Twitch as well.
I have Staggerilla.
I have Tabitha Lyons. She's
Oh.
cosplay. She's
And you know her in real life.
Streams on Twitch as well for you.
Right, he won.
Twitchy.
No, he won. He won. He knows her in real life.
And
He
she's
won
now
that.
a Playboy model.
Oh,
And
He
she
won.
only does lewd. It's
Hayden.
all above
Hayden,
board
give it
and
to him.
good taste.
they didn't give it to him. He won that.
Can I just say, this is
BG4G,
kind of...
how would you televise your event? The event.
You would do the URL link through to the Twitch channel, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And advertise it on all the podcasts that we updated on a weekly basis for everybody for free.
I mean, BG4G is literally like nothing now.
It's not even exist. It doesn't exist. I'm taking the piss.
Right, I've made my decision.
OnlyFans, isn't it? It's going to be OnlyFans. No, it's not. It's going to be social. It's not BG4G. Can I guess? Okay, I'm going to guess before you give your answer. I'm going to guess he's going to go with social media.
I can sell tickets on the website as well.
So can I.
So can I?
And promote them
I'm
with a free like week or month to your favorite content creator on OnlyFans.
Actually, I'm going to have
Yes, all
three
those
of you.
gamers.
He's got the girls. You've got the way to get it online. BG4G has Stubbs Gaming. What more can we have? We're all being part of this, guys.
Biggest event of the year.
OnlyFans, BG4G, and Twitch. Yes.
In
Oh, that's
partnership.
That's a
That'd be
match
a-
made in
No,
hell.
you can't. You got to choose one. I don't work with these bell ends.
It's
Oh,
only
thanks.
fans. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was an
like-
all right one, wasn't it?
I liked how he didn't tell us what we had to debate. That was quite
Yeah,
fun.
I quite liked it.
Right,
Nick,
I gotta go,
Build
Built
up
guys.
that
suspense and you
character
gotta
so
go.
well.
Right, I gotta go, guys.
All right, no
Alright.
worries, dude. Catch you later.
Oh, Lewis.
Lewis.
See you later.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your. No, that's not.
Find your
Lewis.
dog.
Well, actually, uh,
Fucking beat me to it.
Oy vey. Go on.
Back off.
Go.
You
we're gonna
point your
kick him.
fingers up. Go.
Go, just kick him.
Just kick him. What
Bye,
is he
Lewis.
doing? What is he doing? Oh God, he doesn't know when to go, does he?
I apologize.
You apologize for what?
I don't know.
All right, for those who are
there's-
watching, no, I just stuck him in the waiting room.
there is only
Yeah, I could have kicked him, but it would have removed him from the meeting. It said, "Do you want to report to Zoom?" And I thought, if I untick it, I'm not 100% sure whether it will just still report him to Zoom, and he will never be on the show again.
Oh, that's
So-
awkward.
Yeah,
Ooer.
Cool.
not joined.
That was,
Lewis.
that was.
Sit down to mass debate.
I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any ideas for masturbation, send it in and comment us down. You said it last week.
I did. I love it.
Oh, dear me.
That was a
Yeah.
show and a half, wasn't it, gents?
Yeah.
That was a
Any
good
end
show.
thoughts?
And thoughts. I wish I gamed some more this week.
Yeah, same here. I've got to say that for those that are listening, if you're in the same position as we are, where you've had to adult, hope you get some gaming in soon. I really do need to pick some up.
We feel your pain. We need to do another LOD plays, by the way. That's another end.
Actually, I
Yeah,
was
we
going to
do.
mention that.
I can't do
are
this
you
weekend.
guys? I was going to say Friday, and we could do Spanky.
I would love to, but I'm not here on Friday morning. I'm going on a family holiday. By all means, all three of you do it, and then I'll join you in this all round spanking fun next time.
We'll wait for Spanky. It's fine. Don't worry.
Wait for Spanky.
No.
Thank you. All I'll say is, if anyone has any comments and enjoying the new format of show, please let us know. We need to know if we need to change anything, if you want to add anything.
If you want to
I've got
remove
another-
anything,
yeah, I've got another segment in mind that I've mentioned to the guys. I'm going to see how that'll work out.
I
this
think we should.
week.
If it's the one which I'm thinking of that you mentioned to us,
Can't see Dickums. Yeah.
yeah, that we need to trial next week. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get.
Come on.
let me
Shall
work
we
out the
say
kinks
goodbye
and
to
we'll-
everybody?
Yes.
We talk about the show after the show.
Oh yeah, we're
Um,
still recording.
There's one that I think we could do for LOD plays, and if anyone wants to have a look at it, Super Bunny Man. It's one of those physics-based co-op platformers. It's on sale at the moment on Steam for £9.74.
Why am I?
It's
I loaded
multiplayer.
Discord?
Bunny girl. I mean, man,
Yeah.
bunny girl. Oh my god.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Oh,
For
that
those that
looks
want to have a
really
check
good.
it up, it'll look pretty good. So, from all of us, including Lewis, had to disappear. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. We've been the LOD. I'm part-time Paul.
I'm the titanically titted one, Tom Wild.
And I'm sit down to pee, as we all know me as.
Hot Tub Blue will be back next week. Thank you, guys. Toodles.
Bye.